Are you a heart-centered entrepreneur, a healer, or holistic practitioner who is struggling to make a living doing what you love? I'm Christel Arcucci, and I'd like to share part of my very personal and painful past story with you to support you in being able to recognize those gifts that you have that you may not be fully owning and embodying and bringing into your business. Today would have been my father's 65th birthday, except he died almost 15 years ago. And the loss of my father was incredibly devastating to me. My father was my primary caregiver through my teens and my greatest cheerleader and incredible support in my own healing and personal journey. So when my father died, it completely took me out. It was a dark night of the soul that lasted for a couple of years and made me question everything I wanted and even forget what it was I was doing in my life because there had been another equally painful event that happened just a few years before my father's death. So there was this part of me that was like, what is it with me in my life, and why am I always traveling to the underworld, and why is it always so devastating, and why do I lose all of the people that I love? And I felt really collapsed energetically in looking at these major life challenges that I'd had that were so painful and so devastating and heartbreaking. And then one day I received this great insight, and then I kept receiving that insight, was that part of my brilliance is being able to travel to the underworld and gain gifts and insights and return to the everyday world and to support others in being able to do the same. And this was a lesson and an owning of my gifts that was really hard to accept. I didn't want to accept it for many years because I was like, really, I don't want to be an expert at traveling to the underworld, and I really don't want to be an expert at being able to meet and embrace my shadow and share those gifts. Really, I don't want that. And yet, it's part of my calling. It's part of my expertise. It's part of who I am and what I have to offer, and truly how I can most powerfully help my clients and make a difference in the world, which is really important to me, as well as, of course, it heals me in the process. So in what way, in what area of your business and your life are you trying to push aside or not own or disregard part of your genius? So I invite you to look at the major challenges that you've faced in your life and be willing to see the talents, the gifts, and the wild expression of how you can support your clients best in this world. The world needs more healers and holistic practitioners and people who are coming from a spiritual and heart-centered place to really step into their power and to heal themselves and the world. So I'd love for you to share in the comment section what your genius is, how you can best embody and own your expertise and to make a living doing what you love. Join me on the journey of soul-centered prosperity by visiting christelarcucci.com and enter your name and email, and I will regularly send you support and videos and guidance and free courses that can support you in making a difference and making a living doing what you love.